BQuanchi here, back at again doing another tier maker video, tier list. And this time we're doing Super Smash Bros. More specifically Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, ranking all the characters. So I do have it in the link description, this exact tier list if you want to make your own. It does feature a lot of like the different renders, and they separate the Echo Fighters. I'm gonna, for the sake of this video, combine the Echo Fighters like Samus and Dark Samus, or Peach and Daisy. You'll see by the end, we'll have like for example, like a Pokemon trainer has like also Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Charizard, and Squirtle. So I'm not going to get into depth with ranking every single character or costume design. And also in the link in the description my other tier list videos, mostly Pokemon generations as well. But let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a specific tier list and, post a link or whatever. So I might do some more just to kind of mix up things on the channel. So let's get started with Super Smash Bros. It should be pretty much in order of the games when these characters came out. So we're going to get started with Mario. Mario, I really liked him, especially in the classic N64 one. I just don't like how they give him the FLUDD for his down special. I like the little spin that it came with the Luigi and Dr. Mario. So I do like that. I do like his smash as well. And I'm going to give him a C. Yeah, I just don't play him as much. I like his classic moveset, especially like his regular attacks, but I feel like I like the other versions like Luigi and Dr. Mario better and all that. Donkey Kong, I think some of the heavy characters I don't care for too much, but I do like Donkey Kong, like doing his charge punch and his up special when he spins, so I'm going to give him a B. Link, I'm going to give him S. He's one of my favorites. I definitely like he like a down smash with the sword in the air. His up specials or his classic. I know they changed the regular adult Link to have the remote bomb. I think he has the... I forget which ones do which. I know the Links, they kind of change them up. So for this video, the Toon Link and Kid Link is also going to get ranked separately than regular Link. But I would have to say he's S tier for me. Samus and Dark Samus. I really like the charge shot, especially with the classic game. I don't know, for some reason with the small levels, it was very satisfying to nail a charge shot. Present move said pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna give her a B. Yeah, I feel like for me that makes sense. Yoshi, I also like playing around with him, but I think one of the things I don't like about Yoshi that he doesn't have an up B recovery. Even though his second jump does get a lot of height, his up specials is throwing an egg. I kind of like how they give him a little egg dash thing too. Unfortunately, I'm going to give him a D. Kirby, definitely S rank for me. I love his up special and his down special as well. Copying abilities is also very satisfying as well. Pretty good fighter, and yeah, some of the I know Jigglypuff is also one of the few characters that have like multiple jumps, but he also can use up special to get a little distance as well. But he's definitely S class for me. Fox, I like him a lot, but I have to say I like Falco better. Especially since his shot seems weak. I do like his reflective down special, especially back in the day. He was like the only character that had that kind of move. I'm gonna give him a C. Then Pikachu, a favorite. I do like my Pokemon and all that. I like his Skull Bash that they give him later on in the game. Always like doing his Thunder. His Quick Attack is pretty neat. Sometimes it got me into trouble, like control wise. But I'm gonna give Pikachu an A. Luigi, I like him better than Mario. I know they kind of experiment with his final smash. Like he had that. I think the vacuum one was the latest one, but I think there was one like the weird zone. So I know. I'm not sure if it was like Brawl or did they do Final Smash in Brawl? I forget. Whatever, because I didn't play too much of the one for Wii U. But I'm gonna give him a B. I like him more than Mario. Ness, he's got a fun one. I remember he was like the hardest to get in the first original game. It has a pretty good move set. I don't use the down special to recovery, even though I should, because you can recover from projectiles, but sometimes iffy. The up special is kind of iffy to do as well, so he's kind of hard to use in a sense, but still not too bad. I'll give him a B. Captain Falcon. I really like his move set. I like his speed. I'm debating A or S. I'm gonna give him an S. I really like Captain Falco, Falcon, whatever. I'm Captain Falcon. Yeah, so I like him a lot. So he's an S class for me. Then we have Jigglypuff. She's a pretty fun fighter. Again, I like her additional jumps as well. But I don't like her sing special, even though you can put enemies to sleep sometimes. Like if you don't connect, which a lot of times you don't. You leave yourself vulnerable, and also her down special as well. I'm gonna give her a D. I do like her Final Smash where it gets like big and puffy, and she has some fun moves, but I feel like her ups and down specials is just, I don't know, it's a little disappointing. And then Peach and Daisy, even though Daisy came in Ultimate, we're ranking them both together here since the Echo Fighters. I don't like them that much. They're, I guess, decent, but I just don't like their like Final Smashes or special. I'm gonna give them an E. Bowser. It's gonna be a little tough because I do love Bowser. He's probably one of my favorite Nintendo characters of all time. Not my most favorite character used in Smash. It might be some of the big heavy characters I avoid a little bit. He has a pretty good moveset, like his down special, his up special. I'll give him a B for Bowser. He's some of the more like sluggish, heavier characters. I think he's a little bit more my favorite, but I think he deserves a B. Ice Climbers. I like them a lot. I know they've been missing until Ultimate, and I really love playing them on Brawl. Are they in Melee? I think what they in Melee too. No, this has to be Melee because it's going in order. Okay, yeah. They're one of my favorites, but I don't use them too much, and it feels like when you lose one of the, I think the twins, are they like fraternal twins? I'm gonna give them a C since you can like lose one and be more vulnerable. So they have their weaknesses too. I really love the character and glad they were brought back. Well, everyone was brought back for Ultimate, but they get a C from me. Sheik, I also really love how they changed it because it used to be, spoilers, but Sheik and Zelda were the same character. Oop, that was a mistake. Same characters in the down special transform versus now they have their own down specials. Summer special, just because not quite S tier, I'm going to give her an A. And I do like Zelda a lot as well, but I'm going to give her a B. And we have Dr. Mario. I'm going to give him an A, because I like how Mario, Luigi, they kind of like blend together with the special, but I do like Dr. Mario because he actually has that spinning down special. Unless I remember that wrong, I could be an idiot, that could be the case, but I sad to say if I'm choosing a Mario-like character, I probably prefer Dr. Mario over Luigi and Mario. Then we have Pichu. He does play pretty similar to Pikachu. I think his attacks deal more damage, more heavy damage, but he also does self-damage with like his specials. I believe it's just his specials that do that. I'm going to give B because I do like both of them, even though I'll probably choose Pikachu over Pichu any day. But yeah, I think he deserves a B. And we have Falco. I like him more than Fox. I think he's a little bit more of a heavy hitter. You know, he kind of plays the same. I'm going to give him an A. I do like Fox, like especially back in the day, but given a choice, I'll choose Falco over Fox. Then we have Marth and Lucina. I believe I'm saying that right. All the Fire Emblem characters, and a lot of them are Echo Fighters. I do like them, but I like, even with melee, although Ride can do self-damage if he charges one attack all the way. I do like it, but I'm going to give him a C. because I like the other Fire Emblem characters a little bit more. And then we have Kid Link. I like Link more. It gets kind of confusing to remember the moveset. I think the specials slightly differ. Like versus remote bombs, or how the boomerang is, and even the smashes. I think I know they gave Adult Link the arrow, and he gets the. I know Toon Link gets the like to try first smash thing. I forget, but I'm gonna give him an A. And then Ganondorf. Okay. Because he has pretty much similar moves as Captain Falcon, which is an S tier for me, but his sluggishness really brings him down. Okay, I'm gonna say E. I was thinking F, but I think just because I like the move set, even though, again, it's one of those I'll choose Captain Falcon over Ganondorf any day, but I'll give him an E. Mewtwo. I know he was MIA for quite some time, I don't know his gender, but the charge shot. I'm just thinking of other Pokemon characters. Maybe I should more focus on like the whole as the game. I'm gonna make an A. He doesn't quite feel like S tier to me, but I'll give him an A. Whatever you want to call Mewtwo. And then Roy and Chrom. I think they added Chrom in this game. I forget. There's so many Fire Emblem characters, you get kind of lost in the shuffle. I'm gonna give this a B, because it's funny, like, these Echo Fighters, like Echo Fighters of Marth, they all, especially these ones, really blend together. So it's almost like 4 Echo Fighters, but they have the little differences. I think because he hits a little bit heavy, I'm going to rank him more than Marth, but I'll give him a B. And then Game & Watch. I'm just going to give him an F. He's interesting, kind of fun to play with, but I don't use his character. I don't like it as much. So an F for me. And then a Meta Knight. I like his distance. I feel like he doesn't hit as heavy, but I like how some of his attacks can like spin around. He's very aerial-like and all that. I'm debating A or B. I'm gonna say A. That feels a little bit better than putting him in B. And then we have Pit and Dark Pit. I'm gonna give him C. Like I kind of like he can be a little more aerial too with his up specials, all that. I'm just not the biggest fan. I don't even know what the really big difference with him and his Echo Fighter Dark Pit, like how they play differently. Even with like going back to Daisy and Peach, but he feels like a D. And then Zero Suit Samus. I don't really like playing her as much. I think her like regular attack is kind of decent, like her regular attack moves and all that. Maybe not too crazy about her specials. I'm gonna give her a D. And then we have Wario, another heavy fighter. I don't like him as much to play around with. Okay, my instinct give him a D. Some of these I don't want to like make this a super long video talking so much about each fighter. And then we have Snake. He's pretty fun to play with. It's a shame I don't really play with him as much. I'm debating A or B. I think he deserves an A. Even though I have played it with him a bit, I feel like it's not as much. But I'll put him in A. Then Ike. We're going to put him in S tier. I would say he's my favorite of the Fire Emblem characters, even though he's more of a heavy fighter. Sometimes it's actually very satisfying. I like getting his final smash. And so, yeah, even though he kind of plays similarly, like all the Fire Emblem characters pretty much have a counter special, a charging and slash and all that. They charge up. So I would say out of all my Fire Emblem characters, he's my favorite. Kind of a spoiler because we have a few more to go because it's Smash Bros. Now we got the Pokemon Trainer. And this is going to include all of them, so I'm not going to separate Ivysaur. I messed up. So it's Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. I'm going to put him as C. I would say honestly, I prefer to use Charizard more of the three. Don't really care for Squirtle or Ivysaur. Kind of fun to play around with, but I'll give him a C. Diddy Kong. Uh, he's a very fun addition as well. I don't play with him as much. I'm gonna give him a C. I feel like some people can play Diddy really, really good. Maybe that's part of it as well. But yeah, I gotta give him a C. And then we have Lucas. I'm just gonna group him in B with Ness because I honestly don't know the difference. I'm sure people can really explain that as well, but I feel he's just as good as Ness, so I could almost view them. I almost feel like he's more of an Echo Fighter, but I think they have some of the differences. And then we have Sonic the Hedgehog. I had a lot of fun with him, but I feel like he doesn't hit as hard. I kind of wish. Man, he's pretty fun to play around with. Out of ones I don't care for as much, he is fun. I'm gonna put him a C, so same as Mario. So he's ranking with Mario. Then King DDD, another heavier one. I feel like a C because I'm looking at the heavier characters. I don't like him as much as Bowser, but I think he's better than Wario. I think he also had like the multiple jumps for his recovery. So other Kirby's definitely Kirby's number one. But I really like his inclusion. He's a one character to have. Now we have Olimar from Pikmin. Not a favorite. It is a fun mechanic with the Pikmin, and maybe it's like one of those if you really know how to use him. He's a really good character to be with. I feel like he deserves an E. Not the worst, but I rarely pick him as a fighter. Then we have Lucario. He's fun. It's like one of the few I actually use in terms of Pokemon. Usually it's like Mewtwo or Pikachu. I don't know, I feel like for a fighting type Pokemon, he doesn't have quite the oomph that I would like, so I'm going to give him a C. And for Rob, I'm going to give him an F. I guess it's kind of fun to play with, but I just don't really care for him all that much. Maybe that's a little harsh, but I think Game & Watch needs a little company down there in F, so yeah, I'll give him F. And then Toon Link. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like I'm liking less than Link and Kid Link. Even though they play very similarly, but I'm gonna give him a B. I think that feels right. Then we have Wolf from Star Fox. I'm gonna give him a B as well because I like him more than Star Fox, but I prefer Falcon over him. So I think that seems right for me to put him in B. For Villager, I don't play them that much. I know some people have fun with the character on that. I'm going to give Villager a D. The Mega Man, even though I'm a huge Mega Man fan, he has a pretty fun moveset, but I don't know. I feel like I like other fighters more. It's funny the big mascot character is going to put him in the same one, so yeah, I'm going to give him a C. I think that feels right for me. Wii Fit Trainer. I actually never had Wii Fit, so this character is not too much of a connection to me. Maybe interesting moveset, but I'm going to say E because I don't really care for the character. And then we have Rosalina. How do you say he has to be S? He's one of my favorite female characters, especially like the Mario kind of princess characters. Kind of like the mechanic with the Luma, the little star guy, all that. So I think she's more of a heavier, slower character as well. Because I know she's heavy in Mario Kart, so I think that's why. But yeah, I definitely would say she's S tier for me. Then Little Mac. His moveset, I'm going to give him an A. I think that feels right for me, so A for Little Mac. Then Greninja, that's it. Greninja, I'm going to give him a D because I like Lucario more. And I kind of wish he had a little bit more oomph with his attack. So I'm going to give him a D. And then, what's her name? Making sure I'm like saying it right. Palutina. Kind of cool. Like another what you want to call it? Kid Icarus character. She doesn't leave too much of an impression. I guess she has a decent moveset, but I'm gonna give an E. And Pac-Man. I don't like him as much. He does have an interesting moveset. Pretty fun to play with. I'm gonna give him a D. So all the other big mascots like Mega Man and Sonic and Mario, he's a little bit below that. So now another Fire Emblem character, Robin. I like his moveset as well, like how he changes with like he can charge his one special and kind of neat mechanics. So I'm gonna give him an A. And then you can also use like a female form. This is his male model. I do have the female one on the list, but I'm not gonna rank that one as well. So we have Shulk from Xenoblade, which I never really got into. He has a decent moveset. I'm gonna give him a B. Maybe because I don't have too much attachment to the series, but yeah, kind of a decent fighter. And then Bowser Jr. I don't use him that much. He has a fun set. I'm gonna give him a C. And Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. I'm gonna give him S. I do like some of the fighting characters that are kind of more of a brawler. And I think they have a pretty good moveset. I haven't played with them as much, but really like them, so maybe need to give more of a chance. But and like, not to like take it away from other video games, other series, but I love them in Marvel vs. Capcom and all that. Maybe need to get a new Street Fighter game, but they're S class for me. Then Duck Hunt. He feels like an E. I really like that they added this character. He's fun to play with, but probably not my favorite. Maybe I need to give this one more of a chance, but I'll put Duck Hunt in E. Cloud, an S. One of my favorites, not just because I love the Final Fantasy series and Final Fantasy VII is up there in my top Final Fantasy game, but I really love his moves, especially like his limit gauge mechanic where his attacks can be more charged or powerful versions of them. I remember in Shaggy and Multiverses, not to compare too much. Then I believe this is Corrin from Fire Emblem. At least this one's a lot more unique from the other Fire Emblem characters, so I feel like Robin and Corrin kind of mix things up. I'm going to give it a B. We may need to play more with the character, but I remember it being pretty good. Then Bayonetta. Okay, I know the third game just came out. So no comments there for this video. I'm gonna for B. I kind of wish she had some more hard-hitting attacks. Maybe need to play with her more, but I kind of like her move set as well. Then we have the Inkling from Splatoon. I don't like them all too much. Kind of a fun inclusion. I really don't play with them as much, so I'm gonna give them an E. And Ridley. And this character everyone been wanting Ridley in Smash for the longest time, so maybe this ranking might be a little hard. I'm giving C. Maybe we need to play with character. It's one of those like hard-hitting characters as well, the heavier ones. But I'm gonna give Ridley a C. And then you have did Simon and Richter Belmont. Let me see. I want to get all the names right for the Belmonts. Yeah, Simon and Richter. So I'm gonna A. I really like the moveset. I've been liking the Castlevania games. I didn't play too much of them when they first came out, especially the NES ones. But I've been giving the series a chance and really like it. And I like the moveset as well, especially as it stays true to the Castlevania series. King K. Rool. Another heavy fighter. I really like his inclusion in this game as well, but I'm going to give him a C as well. And then Isabelle. I think he's slightly different from the Animal Crossing villager. I'm just going to put her in D. Yeah, I don't want to play with her much. Maybe I like her more than the villager just because she stands out a little bit more as a unique character. Yeah, and then we have, what's his name? Incineroar. I'm going to give him... He's going to be my only Pokemon. I think that's the last Pokemon for this game, but I'm actually going to give him an S tier. Probably one of my favorite Pokemon characters to play. I like how he's a little brute. Sometimes I screw myself with some of his attacks, like dive off the edge, but I'd say he's my favorite Pokemon character to play with. I also like his design too. And then next we have Mii Fighter. I'm not going to do all the Mii Fighters, like there's the Brawler, the Sword Fighter, and the Gunner. So this is going to include all of them. Even though the moveset's different, you can customize them. I like it. I like the different costumes you can have as well, but I'm going to give it a solid B. I like to mix up with the Mii Fighters. And next we have the Piranha Plant. I'm going to give it a B. It's a fun inclusion. Like you wouldn't expect it. Like one of the first downloadable fighters you can get. Pretty fun moveset. So I'm really glad they added Piranha Plant. And then we have Joker. Haven't been too into the Persona franchise and haven't really played I don't want to say I haven't played a Persona game, but I did watch the anime from Persona 5, so I do recommend that one. So I do really like. I think it just came out as well for PC and Switch, so maybe you need to dive into it, and probably older games as well. You know what? I feel like I like him as much as Bayonetta, so I'm going to put him in a B. The hero from Dragon Quest. All these are the B. I really like his mechanic as well to mix things up with like different spells. Sometimes it can be a little cumbersome to use all the different moves. Pretty fun. And then Banjo-Kazooie. I'm going to give it a B. I was tempted for A, but I don't play them as much. Really fun inclusion in the game, but they're going to be a B for me. And Terry from King of Fighters, I'm going to say B. I like the other Ryu and Ken a lot more. He's supposed to be pretty fun, but I don't really play with him as much. I'm going to I'm going to say Byleth, but I think I'm adding an L or leaving one out. Let me just cheat on my phone. Okay, so Byleth. The Fire Emblem Cleric, at least they made this one more unique as well. And that is another one in the B. So I think that's the last Fire Emblem character, so B for Byleth. And you got Ming from ARMS. I never really played ARMS, and maybe she doesn't leave much of an impression. I guess she's kind of decent. I'm gonna give her a D. Then Steve from Minecraft. I never played Minecraft at all. I like the memes and people talk about, oh, he's gonna be added to the game, not, and then he finally is, and kind of blew everyone's mind. I'm gonna give him a C. I don't play with him as much. He seems a fun inclusion. I mean, we need to give him more of a chance, but not really my go-to, especially with DLCs. Now we have Sephiroth, definitely S-Class. Actually, I'm debating if I like him or Cloud more, but I really love his moveset. I like his Final Smash as well because it's like referenced his ultimate attack in the Final Fantasy VII game. Yeah, I like his range. It was so cool when they revealed him. I think it was at the Video Game Awards one year. Maybe a favorite. And next, what are these people doing? Pyra and Mithra. I didn't give them too much of a chance, but they didn't leave too much impression. I believe they're from Xenoblade as well. You can like switch between them. I'm gonna give them a D. And then we have Kazuya from Tekken. And Tekken is I haven't played for the longest time. I feel like I haven't given this guy much of a chance, but I feel like he should at least be ranked with Terry from King of Fighters. So I'm going to give him a B, even though I haven't played with him much. But yeah, I think that feels good. And last we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And these characters, like Kingdom Hearts is like one of the series that kind of conflicting. Like people love it or hate it. And definitely S tier for me. I really like his moveset. I think he plays really fun in Super Smash Bros. Even though I haven't really played much of the Kingdom Hearts game. I played like 1 and 2 and Chain of Memories, but there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts I haven't played, and I don't know if I'm gonna really dive into the series more and all that. So that's gonna do it for this video. As you can tell, like in the bottom, they have like they separate the characters, like the Pokemon, They had like different costumes, like for Mario. Like if I scroll down, you can see all the different things the list has, like all the heroes from Dragon Quest, all the Mii Fighter costumes, and all that. But I did choose this one because I feel like this is one of the better Smash Bros. Tier lists out there. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you think deserves to be an S class? Who do you think deserves an F? Because I wasn't too harsh with that. Only like 2 out of all the characters in the game. Again, I am grouping Echo Fighters as one spot on the tier list, but I think this kind of fits my playstyle, so this makes a lot of sense to me. And yeah, I had a lot of fun pulling this together. So again, let me know in the comments. Let me know any tier lists out there that are pretty good that you want me to give my opinion out. Again, a link for my tier list playlist. Mostly Pokemon stuff, but I might do other stuff as well. Oh yeah, but I had a lot of fun doing this, so subscribe, whatever, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.